collective reading. So Cancer will be at 9 o'clock. I thought it was at 8, but we're going to do Cancer at 9. It's going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But right now, we're just going to do a collective reading and see what we get with energies. What's going on? Then I think I'm going to do Gemini so I can stop hearing from them that I never do Gemini's reading. Even though I just did it 2 weeks ago. All right, we're going to see collective. What's going on in the energy? I am kind of big deal tarot, and I'm kind of big deal. I say what I got to say, no matter how people feel about it. I don't show no favoritism to no sign. I deliver messages as they come out, no matter what it says. So in the collective energy, someone is being exposed for lying. Someone is a liar, okay? And somebody could have did something while somebody was on vacation, all right? Or on a business trip. So we're going to see what this energy is all about. And who is this? I'm going to have to split the deck from my small hands. Ancestor spirit guides, thank you, and please protect this energy from any evil eye. We're going to return that right back to sender tenfold and allow me to be in the vortex and energy of the people in the audience watching this reading. And please protect us and the messages coming out for us. So someone is a liar. They cannot be trusted. I feel for some of you guys who thought this person was a true stand-up person, whether a friendship or a relationship, but you realize that this person was just basically a narcissist, a manipulator. This could have been someone you had romantic feelings for, showing affection. This person could have not been that affectionate. I feel like this person is traumatized from things that they've been through in their childhood. I also saw shadow work and inner childhood healing was needed. So again, this person needs healing. But what they do is they get into relationships, situationships, and they hurt the people that they're with. They make people feel like they are relationship ready, but they are not. But yeah, obsession. Someone is very obsessed with you, collective. Could have been someone you had a lot of romance interest. This person could have thought that you were very humorous, that you were funny, you made them laugh. All right. They're also telling you don't take the situation too serious. You know, you got to laugh at it a bit. All right. Because somebody definitely needs some healing. Something is going to happen around Christmas time, or something did happen around Christmas time. All right. Thanksgiving is significant as well. Someone really does look up to you. You're very inspirational. You are a muse to this person. But again, this person can't get out their head. They can't get out their own way. They self-sabotage themselves in anything that good that comes into their life. I feel for some of you guys, you're very high vibrational. You're very spiritual. You focus on yourself, raising your vibration. Even when you go through bad things, you know how to get out of these situations. This person was very non-committal. Not one to say they were in a relationship, not one to be in a relationship, okay? Because this person, deep down inside, this person knows that they have some inner childhood trauma to heal and to work on. This person could have been a single parent. You could have been one. There has been signs and symbols that were allowing you to see this person for who they are. I want you in reverse. You could have been having dreams about this person, seeing this person in your dreams. There could have been signs and symbols in your dreams alerting you to this person. This person could need a therapist, or you are seeing one as well. Hi, Mama. All right. This person has decisions. They also might have a lot of options to choose from. Okay. So again, this is why this person doesn't want to be in a committed relationship, because they got too much things going on. And again, all this is draining their energy. They don't know who to choose, but they know that you were somebody collective that they really, really liked your energy. They really wanted to be around. You made this person laugh. They looked up to you. You were an inspiration to them. You could have met them around the holidays, Thanksgiving, maybe of last year or Christmas. Something might have happened around Christmas. Really? Well, I just put this on. That's why. And the Cancer one, I don't know what happened, but it's supposed to be at 9. I thought it was at 8. You could have thought that you were in a relationship with this person. It says cuffing season. Okay. Someone is trapped in their head about what to do. All right. Again, this person could have mental issues for real. All right. So, girl, I gotta tell you something. They are determined. They don't want you to see them as a liar, even though you already do, because that liar now was in reverse. But they don't want you to see them as a liar. Again, some of you guys are very high vibrational. So you wasn't, this girl, for real. You was not matching their vibration, okay? So they were not matching yours. So again, it was an energetic mismatch. Things have been complicated. This person could be very cold, or you are, but things are heating up. They're heating up. As you have exposed this person for who they truly are, you could have exposed this person for the lies that they told to you. You could have exposed this person as having you in a third party situationship. Oh my God. You could have been waiting for this person to get their shit right. All right. What's at the top? But they have some toxic ways, some toxic family. They could be saying this about you. Show me more for the collective. This person could have been arrested or maybe getting arrested. Oh, Lord. Halloween, which is right next week. Something could happen around Halloween. This year or last year. Remember, there is no time is fluid in tarot. This phase will end soon. So maybe this person is going through some type of mental phase. Maybe they're just going through something. And again, you're still here waiting. Don't wait around for anybody collective, because this person is internally hurting. They're hurting inside. So what they say, hurt people hurt you, right? They hurt the others around them. Okay, I feel like this person is not healed. They, like I said before, they've never done the work. They don't even know what the work is. I hear this person don't believe in anything. They don't believe in spirituality. They don't even believe in God. You know, they have this weird feelings or what they believe in. Somebody might be getting kicked out. Proposal and marriage is in reverse. This could be somebody that you were, proposed to or married to. Somebody's getting kicked out of a family or out of a house. They don't have the money. This person might have created illusion. They showed you one side of who they are, when deep down on the other side, they were a whole weirdo. Somebody that needed mental help. Somebody that really needed healing. Somebody that really needed a therapist. They could have told you guys were in a relationship, but then they wind up being non-committal. This was someone that you were dating. Yeah, you need to purify your energy from this person, because their energy, like I said, is all mushy and mixed match. They don't even know who they are. This person could be, trapped in the 3D. Everything is, this person needs healing, or you're healing from this person, or you need to. All right, so any more for the collective? Person, yes, is very toxic and crazy. Very toxic. As on the bottom, we got toxic family members. But you feel whole. Whose reading was this in yesterday? You feel whole while you're detached from this person, or this is telling you to detach from this person and heal, get yourself together, because you don't need this energy in your vortex. You don't need this energy in your field. This energy can also weigh you down, put a lot of pressure on you. I'm seeing like 10 of Wands. Okay? This toxic family stuff can, wind up rubbing off on you. This person might have been a distraction for your hustle, blocking your money, getting interference with your money. Like I said, this person don't even believe in anything. So they might be trying to study the occult, study religion, trying to have a belief. This person has no boundaries, and they've been doing a lot of things behind the scenes, things that you can't see are going on. All right. Oh, here we go. Any more for the collective while we get to school? Show me the collective's energy of this person. They could have been jumping to conclusions, or you were jumping to conclusions about this person, but you needed to find out more information. You could have been dealing with somebody that runs from their issues, run from the healing, run from their problems, not willing to solve things, okay? Not willing to do the work that they need to get themselves to be a better person within or with outside. It was a higher purpose for you to meet this person, okay? You were destined to meet this person, almost to show you, I'm hearing spirit say, what you used to look like, what you were settling for, what you used to look like on your unhealed version. This person could have triggered you. They could have triggered the shadow side out of you, okay? So when you realize that, that you need to get back into a safe place away from this person, these people. But I feel like it's somebody that you were dating, all right? Somebody that you were trying to take serious. This person is in a fork in the road. They were trying to manifest somebody like you, but did not know how to handle you when they received you. This person has a lot of skeletons in their closet, and they're being exposed. This person could also have a lot of addictions. They're in the fork in the road. They don't know what to do. They don't know if they should heal. They don't know if they should stay the same, because right now they're not seeing nothing wrong with their addictions. They're not seeing nothing wrong with not having no beliefs. They're not seeing nothing wrong with not being committal. They're not seeing nothing wrong with themselves as well. When people don't see anything wrong with it, then they will not want to heal it. Until they see a problem, until they say, you know what, my addictions are stopping me from getting the job that I want. My addictions are stopping me from being with the person I want. My healing process is stopping me from being with the woman or man I want. They won't see a problem until a problem arises. All right, now let's get the tarot. Show me this person for the collective. See the devil in reverse. So I feel like this person knows that they're toxic. Definitely 8 of Swords. They're trapped in their mind. Okay, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But again, that's just the energy. This person's entrapped in their mind. If they want to get out of this little mental prison, they can, right? They can get out of this mental prison. But they're frustrated and they're feeling bound and gagged. They're feeling stuck, okay? Why is this person feeling stuck? What is causing this for this person? Could be money issues. Could be finances, but they're holding on to something. They're still holding on to something from the past. But I definitely see money issues here, all right? They're waiting for something. Again, it could be money. But again, like I said, all this is being divinely guided. They're having money restrictions because this is trying to teach them some type of lesson, okay? That they still have to get. What are they holding on? What is this person holding on to for the collective? Some type of betrayal that has happened to them, or maybe some type of betrayal that they were involved in. Okay? This situation has been slowly, surely coming to surface for them. All right? Somebody could have lied on them. They could have took part in a lie. But again, it might have been involving somebody's money that they was a part of stealing or collaborating or strategizing of how to take it. Okay, because this person is looking at this person walk away with this money. And with the 7 of Swords, they're running away. They're being sneaky, deceptive. Air sign and earth sign, lovers. This person made a choice. It looked like they made a bad decision. Okay? They made a choice to do this, but they were not healed. They were not tapped into their right mind. Again, it was all about selfish reasons of why they did this. Could have been jealousy, intimidation. I see magician in reverse, manipulation, magic, trying to control. As I said, that the moon came right on out. Pisces and Cancer's energy. Some type of deception has been revealed or came to the surface. Again, they could have been emotionally repressed, not following their intuition. Tower is here. There has been an upheaval. There has been a lot of chaos around them ever since this deception has happened. And slowly but surely, their choices, their decisions are catching up to them. Everything they've been doing behind closed doors, everything they've been doing in the dark, is slowly exploding in them. They could be in a foundation that is all crumbling right now because it was not built on a firm foundation. Accidents, catastrophes are all happening around them. What came out first? Yeah, they could have collaborated with a friend group. They could have celebrated somebody's downfall a little too early. Again, jumping to conclusions without getting all the facts. This person wants to start a new journey. They want to move forward. But again, they have to still kind of resolve these past issues mentally, emotionally, and physically. They're carrying a heavy burden. They're trying to lift that heavy burden. And again, they want to present somebody with a cup of love now, but they know they were non-committal in the past. They know they were not even looked at seriously once everything's been exposed about this person. I feel like slowly but surely, someone was paying attention to their intuition. I feel like collective, you were paying attention to your intuition about this person involved with other people, or this person being involved with other people with doing something deceptive, cheating, stealing. You knew, you felt intuitively like this person was working with others. And it looks like 3 others here. They celebrated a little too fast somebody's downfall. But this person fell in love with you, collective. They fell in love with you. Also, when you realized what was going on, because you started to pay attention to your intuition, you came out of your mindset and you started to love yourself. The universe gave you opportunities to get away from these people, this situation. That way you can see clearer. If you're around their energy, you're not going to see clear. You're going to see basically what they want you to see, especially if you're not tapped in. Queen of Pentacles. Started focusing on your money, your business. 8 of Pentacles as well. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. This person was not working on themselves. They also wanted to put you in a place where you were not feeling like you cannot get out of this situation, but you persevered anyway. Queen of Cups in reverse. Person was emotionally inept. Ace of Wands in reverse. They could not create new things. Ooh, that is the truth. Once you saw the truth about this person, this situation, you cut them off. Queen of Cups now turned upright. You also might have walked away. This could have been a past connection. 6 of Cups, somebody you know from childhood. You still had a lot of nostalgia memories with this person, but you realized it was a loss. It's a loss. And there's no crying over spilled milk over here. Oh my goodness. Now the King of Cups in reverse. Could have been a masculine or a feminine. We all have both energies. But now, like I said, this person wasn't very loving, wasn't very nurturing, but they betrayed that in the beginning. They betrayed like they were this loving, supportive person while you guys were dating, but behind the scenes, they were collaborating with others for your downfall. Behind the scenes, they were collaborating with others because they were intimidated by your healing. They were intimidated by your knowledge. They was intimidated by how you can feel whole and complete without any of these people. They knew that they were toxic. They knew that their family was toxic. High priestess energy here. Again, some of you guys are very intuitive. You are the high priestess. You don't show everything that you know all with one hand. It's like you have a poker face, right? So that's what you were dealing with these persons, with these people. But now things have been exposed, or they will be getting exposed slowly but surely. It might take some time, but slowly things are coming to light. What's done in the dark, yeah, devil in reverse, right? You realize that this person's non-committal ways, the way that they loved, was very toxic, and you were not going to deal with it. You were not going to be placed in bondage with this person. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, mixed max energy here. Again, we said this in somebody else's reading last night. The energy is not matching. One's in reverse, one's upright. You were loving and nurturing to this person as they were standoffish with their emotions towards you. And you realized you had to get out of this toxic bond or situation with this person, or it was going to weigh you down. And all this was divinely guided to happen. The spirits wanted you to experience this, not just you. They wanted them to learn a lesson here about balance, about doing things in moderation, also about healing. But again, this person did not see that. Two of Cups. For some of you guys, this was a connection. Two of Swords in reverse. You got out of stalemate energy. You cut that blindfold right off. And you left the situation or walked away from the situation, or you will be. This person could be waiting to feel whole. Right now, they feel a little distorted. You could be getting a lot of attention, a lot of accolades. They feel like you're very independent, get on your high horse, right? You could be very stable, walking into a new connection. Some of them now want to come and fight for this situation. You also set good boundaries where this person did not have no boundaries, but they want to show and be tough with you out here. They want to be tough with you and act like they had boundaries, but with everybody else, they didn't have these boundaries. They allow other people to take advantage of it. So it's like they were making you pay for the things that was done to them. This person is resting, trying to get rest. They also praying now. They could be sick, having some type of bad illness. Nine of Swords in reverse. Seven of Wands just pop out in reverse. You no longer want to fight for this situation. It popped right on the Three of Cups in the Tower. You no longer want to fight for this person, this connection, these friends, nothing. You don't even want to fight to be with this person anymore. You have a new perspective. Yep, you see things clearly here with the Sun card. You haven't been enlightened to their ways, who they truly are. They showed you one way, and then when you were in the mix with this person, they came off another way. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you guys are focusing on your money. You're not focusing on feeling abandoned or left out in the cold. You're focusing on moving forward quickly. Quickly away from this mess. 5-5 here. Five of Wands in reverse. Argumentative people. People that do nothing but create chaos. I know that's right. I know I had to put some people in the freezer today. I'm not playing. Okay, yep. And you're waiting for a true connection. You're waiting for the things to pay off. You're waiting for your investments. This person could be waiting to see if you're going to come back around to them. But again, I feel like, you know that you're in divine energy. You're open to receive. You're not chasing anybody, right? There will not be no reconnection in this situation. You know, you're not even feeling passionate about this person anymore. And you're moving on successfully, fast. Some of you guys could be getting a new car, could be moving. Police could be involved. Okay? This was spiritually guided to help you collective to walk right the hell away. Okay? And follow your intuition, Pisces energy. All right, guys. That was real quick. That's all I got for you. Bye.